What is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Hope you guys got some water, maybe some coffee, maybe whatever the frick you want. I saw a lot of commenters out there the other day, a lot of you liquid drinkers out there. It seems like we have a wide variety, but speak of the devil, when it comes time for a video that I'm super excited to actually kind of speculate on, that is Trainwrecks, one of the top Twitch streamers out there, certainly known to gamble away at some things. Will he be taking a gamble on a CSGO roster? This is something he has teased over the years, and I am really curious if someone like him is actually going to pull the trigger. We're going to go through a series of tweets after this past weekend. Katowice showcased just how powerful of an esport that CSGO is. It is your #1 FPS esport in the entire world. It's a top 3 by a lot of eyes out there, top 2, and by some, the #1 esport in the entire world besides like League of Legends, right? But yeah, it showcased just how strong its viewership was, and also someone like Trainwrecks taking to Twitter several times to say, hey, it wouldn't take much for me to get a sponsor and buy a superstar team. And I'm like, yeah, Train, you should do that, because my mind would be blown and I would love it so freaking much. As it was actually after JKS, if you guys don't know, JKS actually stood in for FaZe Clan at Katowice, and the dude was nuts. One of their best players, if not their best player the entire event. He showcased himself the ability to stand in during playoffs and win FaZe against a G2 roster. They should not have been winning this series. So FaZe actually take it, which very quickly FaZe Clan tweet Justin Savage, that's JKS, his real name, and Trainwreck says, if you guys don't sign him, I will, and because of it, we'll beat you guys next year with a winky face. But he wasn't done there, because you go back to tweets all the way to 2020. He said, like this tweet if I should make a CSGO pro team and then coach it. I don't know about the coaching part, if that's the best idea, but hey, you never know. And I want to really highlight a specific tweet I remember going back to. It was early this year, January of 2022, where Pimp, a CSGO talent, loved the guy. He actually tweeted out saying, hear me out here. Tarek, no longer part of EG. Automatic, no longer part of T1. Blah, blah, blah. Going on to say, hey, we can actually make a North American CSGO roster. Obviously, this roster would probably not work right now, but still, Tarek, Automatic, Skadoodle, Stewie, Rush. I mean, yes, that roster is nuts. I would freaking love to see that roster. I'm an NACS fanboy. We don't have much to hold on to. Let me have this. But it was Trainwrecks yet again, for the 3rd or 4th time on Twitter, teasing it, saying, I will sponsor it, I will pay the salaries, I would only need 2 things. I choose the team name, and MoTV is the coach. So yet again, it seems that he likes to troll around a little bit, saying some things that maybe make this not seem like a possibility. But that's why I started this channel, because I get to talk about fun things like this, where a Twitch streamer, Trainwrecks, can actually sign a CSGO team and put it into action, and it would be maybe a North American CSGO team, and I actually think this is a possibility for the future. Do I think he's actually going to do it? I don't know. It's probably a low percentage, but is it a possibility? Yeah. When you're talking about someone like Train, who, albeit, no matter what your thoughts are on gambling, especially, online slots and doing that in front of a big audience, you guys can have your thoughts on that. No matter what you want to say about it, the dude could easily get a betting sponsor, a gambling sponsor, something in the esports scene that is becoming increasingly very, very apparent for all these teams out there, let alone maybe a crypto sponsor too. He could easily get a sponsor that pays 6, if not 7 figures, and allocate some of that towards a CS team. That's my personal opinion. Do I think he's going to do it? I don't know. Do I think it's possible? Yes. Someone like Train could easily get the sponsors available to actually pay a roster. And can you imagine, right? We have like the iBuy powers of, 5 to 10 years ago, right? Paying these rosters that you hear all the tales of. All of a sudden, what if Trainwrecks, a Twitch streamer, were to start a CSGO team and put it into action? And who knows what he would call the team? Leave a comment down below. I'm sure maybe one day he'll watch this video and look for team name ideas. And you being the clever internet people you are, you probably could think of a pretty freaking funny one, right? Like, it could even be a play on trains, right? He could call it like Rail Me. It's like, Rail Me, Stewie 2K. Rail me, Rush. I hate myself. But either way, we live in a time where Moist Critical has literally began his own esports team. And I'm going to be talking about Moist a lot in the future, because I think Moist Esports has a big, big future. By the way, he takes no percentage of their earnings. I'm sure he pays them salary. They signed their first content creator, Rizzo, my boy, a couple weeks back. Moist Esports, started by Moist Critical. These content creator teams can certainly be a thing. You have Team Power also out there trying to expand outside of Fortnite. Certainly content creators and big names out there have made esports teams in the past, but just a one-off. Trainwrecks having a CSGO team, is that a thing in the future? I don't know, but I kind of freaking want it to be because it adds so much more pizzazz. If it's not just a North American CS team trying to make a run at a major or a big event, but it's Train's North American CS team. It's a streamers team, you know? Maybe I'm all wrong about this. I just love this channel because I can talk about these things time and time again. Trainwrecks has hinted at buying and owning a CSGO team. Do you guys think it's going to happen? So next time, do me a favor, drink up, all right? Okay. Brr.